to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
My favorite symbol is the tree of life. Everything. Not in a bad way. Hey YouTube, just talking to my Instagram, waiting for you all to catch up. Tiffany, how are you, sweetie? How are you? I am telling them about my trip. It's one day in, by the way. But I don't need one day to know. One day is 1,000 years with me. Not that I'm playing God. Like, let's not even go there. But there's something mystical about where I am. Or uncomfortable. Or what am I feeling? Am I feeling slave history? What am I feeling? But something's not copacetic here. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet. I'll find out. I am here for 30 days. You're looking at freaking bomb. Well, you come to the Caribbean and see if the Caribbean doesn't make you look good. There's something about Caribbean life that just makes you glow, right? Or I wonder if it makes foreigners glow. I don't know if the natives glow the same way. I wonder if they're beaten down by island life. Kind of saw the same thing in Jamaica, you know? So with that being said, we have to change that, right? We have to change island life for the natives. Could I be the one to do that? I wonder how they feel about, you know, magic and mystical and holistic stuff out here. I wonder. Just because I'm in the island doesn't mean they invest in magic, even though we are magical people brought from Africa, depending upon what the colonizers taught them. You know, that teaching has lived throughout a few hundred years. So I wonder if they would be open to my magical, holistic healing ways. We shall see. I brought all of my crystals, everything I could carry, I brought with me. I know that sounds crazy to you, but since I'm crazy, it's absolutely normal to me. But this is one of my favorites. I show you guys this one all the time. I brought one for my son. He didn't get anything as big as this, so I really feel bad because I thought I was trying to buy him a bigger one. I don't know how to measure like mass when I'm on at Tiffany Intuition's site. I don't know how to measure, like, because I always ask her, I was like, is that a big one? I only know two sizes, big and bigger. And bigger is better. I haven't gotten to biggest yet because biggest means I've got real money to spend. I don't have real money to spend, but biggest is coming at Tiffany Tuition. So get ready. But this is from at Tiffany Tuition. I show this one all the time. It's a aura something. I have no idea what it is, but it doesn't matter because I love it. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. But it's an aura something, and I love it. Now, let me show you what I brought over. And let me tell you something. Oh, good. Good. Let me tell you something. TSA tried to do some shit with me with my crystals. Don't mess with my crystals, TSA. Now, that is the one thing I will fight over. I will fight over my crystals, even though I don't know what any of them means. I do know, but I don't know. Like Tiffany always tells me, and I go, okay, got it. And then it leaves me. I'm not a crystal person, right? So I'm not trying to like memorize every crystal. I only go by love, what my heart feels, what my energetic soul feels. So one day I was on at Tiffany Tuition's site, and Spirit said to me, because I talk to spirits, you know that, right? Okay, I'm trying to teach you all to talk to spirits, but you all want to act like spirit ain't inside your head or around you. Okay. Well, hold on a second. Well, since I don't have in any case, people are trying to talk to me on the island. Oh, by the way, it takes me 2 seconds. 2 seconds to make friends on the island. 2 seconds. Men love me. I don't know why they do, but they do. I think it's American life. I think they can tell when someone's like that's the way I see it. Like there might be a different look, even though I got a West Indian face. See that long chin? That belongs to Haitians. I have a typical Haitian face. Don't get it twisted. I'm from the island. Oh, you didn't know? No one ever told you? Oh, yes. Okay, stop. I'm tired of talking about myself. Any case, TSA tried to take my amazing Shiver Stone. I don't know what the Shiver Stone is. Tiffany Willis. Is Tiffany at Tiffany Tuition? I don't know. This is called the Shiver Stone. So I was on Tiffany at Tuition, and Spirit said to me, only brown. By the way, did I take all my bracelets? I think so. Spirit said to me, only brown. At one of Tiffany's sales. She does them every Friday at 7 o'clock Eastern. And Spirit, when I went in, immediately Spirit said, only brown. And I was like, okay. So I brought a brown bracelet, right? And I was like, okay, thank you. I don't know the name of the bracelet, but I told everyone in the group, because we all talk, I was like, I need a brown bracelet. So boom, got a brown bracelet. But then this beautiful piece showed up. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it. Very delicate, okay? I got to show you very delicately. Look at the magic of this Shiver Stone. You have never seen anything like it in your whole life. Not that you haven't. I'm not saying you. I'm saying you have never. Look at it. It looks like, I showed you guys this before because I told you I wanted to kiss it. I want to kiss it right now, and I'm going to kiss it. Thank you for coming into my life. That's what I feel like doing with this stone. Behold, nothing is the only thing greater than you. A stone, I believe. But in any case, I brought all of my stones because I honor their presence in my life. And I'm going to start some healing practices with stones, people. Some healing practices with stones. I favor crystal stones, but healing classes with stones. I favor crystal type stones. I realize from buying from at Tiffany Intuition, I tend to buy the same type of stones. And so I tend to buy clear crystal, smoky quartz, herkimas, auralites, what else? Luminaires. Those are the stones. I like those kind of stones. I want to encourage you to get your stones because I am going to do a healing class in July. Okay. And I want to do it for mental health and mental power. All right. So no one can ever take your power away. Right? Like I was watching, who's that little girl? Hallie and Chloe. And her thing came on again. She had already did this, but it came on in my feed again. And she goes, which I love I love this one. Like I want to post it as a permanent. If I could pin hers to post, I would pin hers to post. Because when she says, you know, when men tell me I'm beautiful, I tell them, you're right. You're right. She didn't say thank you. She goes, I know. You're right. And I want everyone to get there. When I was growing up, my mom used to say, you could tell who's cocky. You could tell. Because they go like this when they walk around. They walk around like this, right? That's what my mom used to say. Not that it was a bad thing, but what I've learned from that is that I'd rather be around someone that knows thyself. I know me. And I'm cute. You're right. Don't get it twisted. You can never take that away from me. You can't take away the fact that I know. Not the beauty. Beauty fades. But the fact that I know is what you cannot ever take away from me. Right? Which brings me to my son. You know, he's a comedian, so he's like, girls will be like, you cute. And he'll be like, I know. And then they'll be like, you're cocky. And he's like, that's how my mama made me. Right. You guys are lucky. All y'all lucky. God did not give me a daughter. How many times have I said this? How many times have I said this? God did not give me a daughter for a reason. You'll be a bitch. Bitch. She would be cocky. Which brings me to who? Mo'Nigue. Mo'Nigue. Now, Mo'Nigue, I would rather a cocky bitch that knows who she is, right? Do you understand when I say that, guys? I would rather a cocky bitch that knows who she is. That will never make me mad. Is my air on? Oh my God. Doesn't feel like it's on. That would never make me judge you if you're cocky. Surprising? But when you're just mean old auntie, the one that nobody wants to come to the barbecue because your black ass is going to be there. Mama, Aunty Mo coming. Because Aunty Mo likes to fight with everybody. And I just don't have time to fight with her. She going to tell me that what my daughter's looking like. She going to laugh at her own jokes. Her and her husband are trifling. So, Mama, I'm not about to come to the barbecue. Now, I could come, but the minute I see her show up, Mama, I gotta go. So don't be like, don't go. Don't make a scene, Mama. I already warned you when she show up. It's about to go down. I cannot be with this woman. Let me see what everybody is saying. Thank you. Everybody's being so nice to me. I'm ready for my several crystals. Get your crystals, Terica, because we're going to do a healing session with crystals. I want you to place the energy somewhere so that you can be free. Be free, all right? And then certain types of crystals we can charge in the sun, and because it's summertime, it's perfect right now. Oh, Tiffany, I brought all of them, Tiffany. But now you have to tell me which ones you brought me. I brought all of them. I brought all my crystals. You love that idea? Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. I already did a class on manifestation, right? I dreamt of you today, Miss Tracy. You're on a beach drinking an iced coffee and talking with the man with glasses. Well, let me tell you something. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Damn it, I forgot. Okay, East Coast now. You mean Monday? Or now? Forgive me. I'm working still. The one thing you'll never find me not doing is not working. I know how to take care of myself, so don't worry about me. So silly. So Aunty Mo'Nigue is mean girl, Aunty Mo'Nigue. She's mean. She's mean. I know that in that auntie age, but I do not try to give my input without being asked. It's difficult, but I manage. Oh, I'm now in the auntie age. Girl, please, I'm in that auntie age. Mind your business. Do you know how hard it is for young ladies to be beautiful? Do you know how hard it is? Mind your business. Now, I went traveling to the Caribbean. I'm in St. Croix right now, right? And so I had to come from California airport to Miami airport and then landing in St. Croix. I took that opportunity to look at women and to see what Auntie saw, to see the ugly that Auntie saw. And I was shocked at how beautiful women looked. Now, did I notice the change in clothing? Yes. Were they cute? Yes. Now, I want to call it airport chic. Did they have you know what's popular right now? And I'm so pissed because if I'd have known that this was popular, let me tell you something. I would have brought these slippers. So, do you guys know the slippers with the fur on top? Do you guys know it? I'm not going to find that on the island. This isn't a place for dressing up, first of all. You have to come with your clothing. Do you know the slippers with the fur on it? Here, put my glasses back on. Hi. Hi, Misha. Do you guys know the slippers with the fur on it? Well, let me tell you something. That look on the airport was the look. The slippers with the fur was the look. Okay? And do you guys know this meteor? Do you know what I'm talking about? The slippers with the hair. Cute look. Cute. Now, those are the sandals that have the fur. Yes, Cheryl. They're the sandals with the fur on it. If I had known that this was black chic, that's how I would have traveled. If I had known. Now, there's two types. There's the one that has the fake fur, kind of, right? And it's real big, right? Those are not my favorite because I could buy them at my local beauty supply stores. They cost like $10. Those aren't my favorite. right? I see those as bedroom slippers, but some of the girls had that on too with matching color outfits, right? So if it's matching, then it just goes. This was the skinnier shape with supposedly real fur. Sorry, guys. I'm talking to people on the island. It takes me 2 minutes. 2 minutes to make friends. Okay. As Ezra would say, they're my friend, Dory. Ezra, everybody can't be your friend. Don't get it twisted. Everybody's my friend. So I took, and by the way, I was taking pictures of girls. I was like, listen, I was stalking girls. I was like this. Pretending, but I was taking pictures of girls. I was also sending the pictures to my group that I belong to show them what's out there. Because I really didn't know what Mo'Nigue was talking about. They're sold at DSW. I need those slippers. So let me tell you what I saw. I did see pajamas, but they were cute pajamas. And who else but a black girl is gonna rearrange clothing? Who else does it? Let me tell you something. You guys don't know. You don't know? The NFL started making women's clothing for football and basketball and all that shit, right? Not hockey, because black folks don't do hockey, right? But let me tell you something. Guess who was wearing those clothes first? Hood Life. In Staten Island, we were wearing jerseys as dresses. You ain't got to believe me. Staten Island knows. Maybe y'all do too, but I just know it was on Staten Island. What did the NFL do? Sell jerseys as dresses. Now we are the fashion take-carers. Not fashion, this guy's gonna be annoying now. Everybody's annoying now. Not fashion, couture. Is it good? This stuff is couture. No. Hood life. Black folks, African Americans, Africans. We change clothing. We rip it apart and we put it back together. Who's that little girl that takes used clothing and make it into a thing? Listen, I'm gonna turn you off right now. And makes it into a thing. Who's that person? I forget her name. I'm not sure I like her though. I think she's beautiful, but when I called her out on her parking at a handicap parking, she got a little upset with me. But I'm okay with that, sweetie. Stop parking in handicap parking unless you're parked because you're handicapped, and also buckle up your baby in the car. Whose ever baby that was, buckle her up. See, now that's the auntie I'm going to be. That's the auntie. I'm going to be like, don't park in handicap parking. Leave that for parking people. Buckle up your baby. That's the auntie I'm going to be. I will never call you out your face. I will never belittle you. And what I saw at the airport, we're going to call it airport chic. And if you make me mad, it's going to be black airport chic. Black girl airport chic. Because everybody I saw was cute. Did I see some pajamas? Yeah. But none of you hoes would say anything if it was a Kim Kardashian. So you better stop. We changed the game. Black folks every single time. Louis Vuitton copies you. Have you seen the Louis Vuitton purses that came out after the brown, and which I don't even like? The styles that came out was black influenced. All right, I'm over myself. Do you guys get me though? Am I speaking somebody's language? Because I saw too many girls younger than me. And when I say girls, I'm talking about 30s, early 40s, younger than me. That was like, that's right. That's wrong. Mo'Nique is right. No, sweetie, Mo'Nique is not right. Mo'Nique tapped into your lack of self-esteem, your lack of I'm beautiful no matter what. That's what Mo'Nique tapped into. She's not right. Do you guys remember a time when people told us we couldn't wear short skirts because you would get raped or you deserve it? Mo'Nique, this is the same thing. This is the same thing. You're unkind. And I'm sorry, sweetie. This comes out of you not liking you. You can't put that on me, nor can you put that on my girls that know thyself. Know yourself, sweeties. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I was in your age bracket, not that I care, but don't get me wrong, I'll do it right now. I just didn't know this airport chic look. The next time I travel, I can't do it out because they don't sell clothing here. It's not fashionable here. You bring the fashion in. But the next time I travel, it will be airport chic. In my age bracket. Because you know why? I'm the type of person, if airport chic is a thing, which it is, you're not going to outdo me, pretty girl. Oh, no. Even if I had a daughter, my daughter could not outdo me. No. I would tell my daughter what we wearing. Oh, yes. I agree with you, Celicia. Being a Gemini, okay, Howard, I see both sides of the issue. People say you shouldn't judge people by how they look, but you do automatically on a subconscious level. Right, but racism is also on a subconscious level. And we're all learning not to be that either. It's okay to judge on a subconscious level. Don't say it. Keep it to yourself. That's the difference. And that's really not a Gemini thing. That's an everybody thing. I don't know if I would have judged prior to Mo'Nique. I'm sure this style, I travel all the time. I just think I didn't have time to look because I'm worried about me when I'm traveling. Do you see the difference, Mo'Nique? Worry about yourself. Don't worry about who your husband's looking, okay? Most of us are not in a relationship where our husbands can pick and choose who he sleeps with. You chose that. And I'm going to tell you something else, Mo'Nique. You want to judge? You want judgment? Clean your stove. She did a cooking segment where she showed her stove. It was disgusting. That stove ain't been cleaned. And a mountain of insults against women. That stove ain't never been cleaned. And that's how I know you're ugly inside. Because cleanliness is all encompassed. It's not like I'm going to look good with my dancing outfits on. My husband told me if you want to exercise, you need to look the part. Your husband tells you a lot of things. I bet you, Mo'Nique, your husband was looking at some of those women, and then you wanted to point out they're ugly, and then your husband was like, yeah, that is disgusting. You want to judge? You want judgment? Oh, you judged the whole world and made people take sides and made black men talk down on us. Well, guess what, Mo'Nique? You got all those men on your side. So good luck with that. It is the black woman that changes how society figures out what we're going to be doing in life. Black women. Who voted for the president? Black women. Really, Mo'Nique? Thank you, Cassandra. You're the best. I love when you do that. Hi, African shea butter. Alexi, oh my God. Did you see the stove? Did anybody see the stove? So then I made a comment. Because you know I'm crazy, right? And I made a comment and I was like, clean your stove. And then other people commented on my comment. They were like, yeah, I was going to say something. No, say something. But all the other people are like, oh, that looks so good. That veggie. For all your veggie dishes, that stove was greasy and dirty. And it wasn't a little dirty. It was dirt that you have to get like a... Do you remember that segment on Martin when he had to clean that person's nails and brought out that... That's how you have to clean your stove. Also, Monique, you're so trifling. You brought Patti LaBelle into this. You're so trifling that you can't stand alone? No. When Patti LaBelle came to talk to you, Patti LaBelle pulled you aside where you were getting ready to work. And Patti said, you're about to mess this up for all of us. So whatever you're going through, probably with your boyfriend, cut it. Do your job. I feel for you, baby. Do your job. That's what Patti said to you. Patti didn't say nothing about the way you looked. And you brought Patti into this. You are trifling. You are confused. And I'm wondering if you have all your marbles together. Because now I'm wondering what this argument was between you, Oprah, and Tyler Perry. Because what you guys also didn't notice is that this gave her another reason to talk about Tyler Perry and Oprah. Well, you know what, Monique? Shut it down. Because you're that mean auntie that turns everything around. That's who you are. You're that mean auntie that no matter what you say, you come out right. So when I told her to clean her stove, she did another video. And she said, let me tell you guys something. She was nowhere near her stove. Someone said, clean your stove. Well, let me tell you something, baby girl. That's where love is. Love ain't dirty, bitch. Clean your stove. Then she came back and she talking about, it was in a car with one of her nieces, I guess. And she starts to tell people why she said what she said, never apologizing, never even giving in that maybe she stepped out of bounds. And then some poor girl said, well, I really question whether or not I should be watching you. I really question all of you that should be watching her. And she laid that girl out. She told that girl she will block her and this, that, and the third. And then turned right around and said to the girl, join me live. You got something to say? Join me live. And of course, the girls didn't go live. And I'm so glad you didn't go live because Monique doesn't know how to be wrong. That is the auntie that never apologizes. And then she said to the woman in the car, haven't I laid you out? Haven't I snapped you up? Let me tell you one motherfucking thing. After a certain age, don't snap my ass up. Don't do it. Don't do it, auntie. I got a grown-ass son. Do you know I never snatch him up at this age bracket? Never. Never. He's going to make his mistakes. He's going to learn. And then he's going to tell me about it later. And I'm going to be like, yeah, I saw that. And I was like, should I get involved? And I was like, no, I'm going to let you handle it. And look, it worked out well. My daughter-in-law had somebody knocking on her door when I was over there for New Year's because she was making too much noise. Let me tell you something. She went to, and before she went to answer the door, she was like, this happens all the time, every time I'm at the company. I was fuming because this was Christmas, right? She went to answer the door and I heard Spirit say, no. And I was like, Spirit, I hear you. But if I hear one word go left, I'm in this. And then when she handed it, she came back. You know, we were all in the living room watching it unfold. Very quiet, by the way. I was like, you handled that very well. Very well. You did a good job. And then there was another situation this time I went to visit where she was telling me this story. And this time I said to her, if I meet the person, it may not go pretty. And then I realized that if I meet the person, maybe I should mind my business. My son helped me to get there. He was like, Mom, we got this. I was like, yeah, but you don't understand. Pop, don't let me meet the person. He's like, you met her already. Well, maybe I didn't know the whole story, but I'm warning you, don't let me meet the person. And then he was like, we got this. I was like, you do. Okay, you do. So now Spirit has to hold me back. And at the very least, I said to my son, okay, you guys got this. I trust you that you guys got this. But if I'm ever there and she's in the same place, do not point her out to me. Please work with me then. Because I'm going to go 0 to 60 and you won't be able to stop me. So don't let me be in the same room with her and don't tell me if I am. Because I don't care if I'm in a church. I promise you I'm going to step to this woman. So they were like, okay, you're crazy. Yes, I try to tell you. It's my family. I try to tell you. Brian, you know. All right. Oh, Deborah, your daughter has those slippers? Let me check out her chart. Hold on. That's right, Patricia. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Her Mercury's in Sag. She communicates like extreme, like her communication skills are way off. Her Mercury is in Sag, and that's a lot. That's a lot going on. All right, what's her balance? And she has an Aries moon. Damn, girl. Her Mars is Aquarius. Aquarius, they speak their tongue. So that's another issue there. She got some powerful stuff in her chart. And Aquarius women are very mouthy, not Aquarius men. Her Venus is in Scorpio, so that doesn't surprise me. She's got this love, sister wives thing going with her husband. Her sun is Sagittarius, her moon is Sagittarius, it's her Mercury in Sagittarius that brings her extra problems. And the moon in Aries, like nothing settles her soul, nothing pulls her down. And the only water she has is very sneaky. It's Venus in Scorpio. So, all right, well, it is what it is. We need more women like you, Tracy, out in the universe. Right. We need more women like you out in the universe. I'm just an example. We need more women that are going to care about each other. That's what we need. You know what I did in the airport the whole time? Because I love this. I go, you're so pretty. Your hair's so pretty. Your outfit's so pretty. I love doing that. And every time I do it, people are shocked. They're like, and they go, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's very pretty, your outfit. Because I have huge layovers. And so with huge layovers, what am I supposed to do but compliment people? This is my job, is to compliment people. Girl, you're so fly. I love your hair, like that crinkly, beautiful hair. Like, your hair's so pretty. And then people compliment me back. They're like, I love your purple locks. I was like, oh, I know. All right. We need more people like you. Please. We need to eradicate those mean-ass aunties from our system. Like they make you want to vomit. All right. I suffer from depression, so I love receiving compliments from strangers. It lifts my spirit. Exactly, Patricia. Hi, Sheeta. Hi, Andre. Oh, see, you know what I'm talking about, Jessica. Jessica says her Mercury is in Sag and her Sun is in Sag. We don't filter. Right. But Jessica, can I teach you something right now today? You can always change that. Okay? Learn to filter. There's too many people out there that don't get it your way. Right? So I'd rather see you maybe turn it into writing rather than having to say something that hurts people's feelings, because you want to be loved out there. And you can't be loved if you're just throwing daggers at people. Even like Ezra says, who's a Sagittarian? Ezra says, but it's true, Dory, it's true. And I snatch him up. I go, it's not true. It's mean. And it's hard for him. When I snatch him, he goes, it's mean. It's not true. There's a difference. Okay, I'm fired too. And I had to learn to catch my tongue, by the way, guys. I had to learn. The tongue is fire signs are a whole mess. Hey, Tiffany Tuition. Hi, Tiffany. Look. Tiffany, TSA tried some shit with my shiver. They tried, Tiffany, what does shiver mean? I never know what anything means. I just go by the look of it and the energy of it all. Look at this. I brought it, and I brought it in my purse. I don't play with my stones, Tiff. And I brought everything. I brought all my stones, Tiffany. All of them. Septarian? What is that? Is that what this is? A septarian? This isn't a shiver stone? What am I looking at? It doesn't matter to me. What is this? I should shout out your page on the feed. Yes, Tiffany Willis. Shout out her page. Monique said, girl, Cassandra, when Monique said she was 53, I was like, emoji. That's that ugly. That's that ugly. Ladies, watch yourselves, because that's that ugly. It comes out, you can't hide it. And when you get older, you look like a Monique, because she looks older than me. And guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess what's happening to me in a month or so? I'll be 59. What happened? What happened, God? How did you make me 59? But I'm beautiful. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. December, I'm not going there with you. I'm not going there with you. Tiffany, what did I buy? It doesn't really matter. Tiffany, listen to me. Listen to me. Everyone get your stones from @Tiffany Tuition. Tiffany, I also brought my baby. This is the one I love. I brought my son 2 of these because I love it so much. I went there to carry it, and when I went there, he already had it because I already gave it to him. In any case. Oh, Auntie, thank you. I wasn't looking for a compliment. I really am turning 59. I know. It happens. You can't stop God from aging you. God can kill you. And we can't stop the gray. We can't stop the aging process. If you live, you age. And yeah, 59 this year. 59, fly with soul. I don't see you as 59 at all. All that purple, that fabulous, that lip color. That's not old. It's grace. It's kindness. It's kindness. Do you understand that? There's nothing about me that insults your soul. I don't tear you apart. I don't restructure you for my benefit. Do you understand? That's the difference. I mind my fucking business. Interesting. I got too much metaphysical to do. I got to speak to too many of them spirits out there. The birds, the fucking squirrels. I had to tell the squirrel I was leaving for 30 days. I don't know if it was happy. I don't know. By the time I left, he still hadn't eaten. I got somebody watching my house to feed the birds, and the birds didn't come by. I don't know. I hope, I don't know. They were not happy. I was like, I'm sorry. You have a life. I have a life. So, no, I don't get to stop my life for you, squirrel, and birds that I love you. And then doves came to visit me. And then there's doves all over the island, by the way. I'm not surprised that doves came because they've never come. And then, I know I'm talking too much, guys, but I'm just having fun talking. And then there's doves all over the island. And there's roosters all over the island. You wake up in the morning, oh, hell. The damn roosters. They live in a tree. They sleep on a perch on a tree. All right. Listen, island life, go ahead. You want the island life? Bring it on. It's different. And the men, oh my God, they cannot work. They're like, do you need help? And I was like, yeah, I really do. And everybody gives me their business cards. I've only been here less than 24 hours. Swear to God. Thank you, Stephanie. Everybody's giving me compliments now. Beautiful, Leo. Thank you, Cheryl. Doves are so pretty. Hi, pretty Brittany. Yes, they are pretty. These are the brown ones. They're not the white doves that we normally see at weddings or, you know, when Jesus appears, right? TSA. I just reported a young, rude black girl today. I'm sorry. She was rude to you. Maybe she was having a bad day, Ice. I don't know. But you know how we can be. We got attitude. You know us. No more sad faces. Age is a privilege. Girl, I didn't know age was a privilege until I got here. Now that I'm here, I see it. I really believe that now that I'm here. Tiffany, intuition. I want the island life. Well, first of all, you, of all people, you know you can come visit. That's not even a question. All right? So don't go there. All right? Anything is always possible. Oh, no, I'm in St. Croix, pretty Brittany. Didn't I tell you? I didn't tell you, Brittany. If I didn't tell you, I got something to tell you extra then. See, y'all trying to insult Monique. I am not going. All right. I just spent 48 minutes talking. So let's get this reading started. Monique, you called this on yourself. I'm wearing a bonnet to support my peoples. Okay. All right. I traveled with my bonnet. All right. And yes, Tiffany, intuition, that's exactly where I am. Christian said, I don't know where else is going to look good to me. My son, I remember you told me that. I remember you told me he's from St. Croix. Don't leave me out, Tracy. Tiffany, the whole group. By the way, I have a group that I belong to. The whole group is invited. Y'all can come together. Y'all can come individually. I don't care. Girl, just buy a plane ticket. My bonnet looks cute. Oh, do you mean to tell me, Gina, that depending upon if I'm traveling midnight, which I was doing to get here, to get to Miami. By the way, okay, hold on a second. Wait. I can't get this reading done. Wait. I traveled business class. Now, I have not traveled business class since first class was a thing. So first class was just fatter seats and they served you wine, right? That's the last time I traveled. Let me tell you something. Business class is a whole vibe. It's a whole thing. I was so uncomfortable. I was sitting there like, there's buttons on the side, and I was like, ooh, ooh. And then the legs went up. And then there's another button where you could stretch out the bed to make sure you're sleeping. Then I brought my own blanket, right? Hold on a second. Oh, my knees hurt today, guys. Oh, I have not rested since I got here. I took a nap. I haven't rested. I mean, I did go to bed, but okay. So then my ignorant ass self, right, paid for business class and brought my own blanket. My own blanket. Because I figured it was COVID and they wouldn't have blankets, right? Because I'm crazy, right? And this blanket only cost me $5 on clearance because we always talk about how cheap I am. Why would I pass it up, right? I went on to business class like this. Hi, flight attendant. They're like, what seat are you in? 14G. And I'm always expecting for people to be like, 14? Like, you? That's the way I felt, right? She didn't do that, but it felt that way, right? And then they have these earphones that are like Bose. They got these fabulous earphones, and then they give you socks. They give you socks, people. You get your own socks, and then okay. So I got the blanket. Guess what was waiting for me in my chair? I need to brag. Bragging rights. I need to brag. I ain't never paid for business class. I need to brag. A whole comforter. You heard how I said a comforter. A comforter. And a pillow. Not them little tiny pillows that they used to give in Coach, because now they don't even give that shit in Coach. Full-size pillow. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was like this. What do I do with the pillow? How do I handle this? Then they tried to feed me, but I wouldn't eat their food. I can't eat airline food. But they had salmon and steak, and I was like, oh, I wish I could eat your food, but I don't eat airline food because it'll kill me. Too much preservatives, too much sodium. I'd rather die than eat their food. But I went hella business. I only do Delta's first class and comfort department. The service and the extra room, exactly December. If you can afford it, it really isn't, okay, it really isn't much higher than Coach. It really isn't. It's okay to treat yourself to a little bit of luxury. If you plan it well, you can afford the extra $200 if it's that much more. I don't know how much more it is because I was smart, right? They had lowered their prices. I brought my ticket in February. You know how much my round trip ticket was? No, wait, was it round trip? One way. Can I tell you what my one-way ticket was? I just need to tell you. Because I think I brought it, I'm afraid to look right now, how much it would cost. I'm afraid to look. I brought it in February in the middle of the COVID. Do you want to know? Tracy, I'm screaming. Oh, Tiffany, you gotta, listen, treat yourself. It's a mini bed in a bag. Treat yourself. And then I'm so sure, right? Because the bed stretches, but it stretches for men. It doesn't stretch for women. I'm so short. I took a picture. My legs are like this. There was There's nowhere for my legs to go because they couldn't reach anywhere. You could tell us, Trez. See, I just need one person to tell me. Let me see. Let me divide it because it was a good price. It's not Monday. It's not Monday. Your morning. I get so confused sometimes. Divide it into 2 equals $561 one way. $1,100 round trip for business on American. That's it, same thing, Francis. Francis said, I flew Atlanta to Tampa, $500, but I stretched my legs, got some chips, and a glass of champagne. No regrets. Have no regrets. First class, business, because there was a first class when there was a business class. Well, how much different could first class be? Because business class was amazing. And treat yourself. I saw it wasn't much different. That was the problem, Trez. I booked it first in Coach, right? And then he said, are you ready to pay? And then I was like, well, no. So I went on another computer and looked at business. And there was not much difference in price. And it might have been $150 difference. So December says, everyone treat yourself at least once. At least once. I promise you, you'll never sit in the back of the plane again. I promise you. At least once. You know, think about it, guys. We're all going to die from the COVID. Right? Live. Have no regrets. And I see why the rich don't want to give up their luxury. I don't blame them. That luxury felt good. It felt very good. Very good. And I was very uncomfortable because I wasn't used to it, you know? Is that okay to say out loud? I wasn't used to it. It's beautiful. It was about $200, I think. So we'll see. There's more travel to do, so I'll keep you guys posted. All right, Monique, you're up for a psychic review. I don't even want to do this. I just really want to talk about you. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Monique. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Monique is your child, Father God. She's your love. She's your beloved. Please, God, fix her. You know, I never say that, God. I always wait for you. I always wait for you, God. But, God, fix her. She's hurting the women that you've put down here for your purpose. Please, God, if you don't mind me asking, fix her. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 I'm sorry, Monique. I really think you said what you said out of jealousy because your husband was looking at the cute girls at the airport. And they are cute. Let me tell you. I was taking a picture of them girls, all stalkish like, sending it to my group and showing them the styles, but they were cute. What can I say? Naomi, the chance of any of us dying from COVID is still high. COVID, we're still in a pandemic. It's still high. Yes, we're all going to die from COVID someday. How you decide to live and your relationship with God is what matters. That's the difference. I'm saying have no regrets. That's the difference. I'm not going to God and saying to him, hey, can you send me back down? I forgot to travel business class and I need to do that, God. No, I'm going to be like, God. So how about if I just stay with you and Jesus and the Holy Spirit? How about if we just do this whole thing? Please? I also want God to say to me, my prayer, my real prayer for myself, for everyone. I want God to say to me, good job. I want God to say, good job, Tracy. I will get on my knees and bawl in spirit world if God says to me, good job. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for more than anything. So yeah, we're all going to die from COVID. Get over it. COVID is here, taking every other person. What do you think? Over 500,000 people have died. Yes, we're all going to die from COVID. I didn't say today. So live, have no regrets, and hurt no one. That's my mantra. Live, have no regrets, hurt no one. That means don't attack a soul. And I mean the literal soul, tearing somebody apart. Now, did Jesus have to turn over a few tables? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So don't get it twisted. Don't come to me and tap me on my shoulder holes. You will get a tongue lashing. It's about to go down. It will not be pretty if you tap me on my shoulder. As a matter of fact, if I see you tapping on another girl's shoulder, I'm going to join the other girl. It will go down. Now, don't try me. I know a good tongue lashing. I give it. But if I give it, I'm not tearing apart your soul. I'm telling you to be a better person. Two different things, Mo'Nigue. And that you don't have inside of you. All right, let's read the whole. All right, I'm sorry, God. You don't like when I do that. Power, self-confidence, productivity is in her past. It's the first card that I pulled up. It also means it's in her past. I'm going to take this down, Tiffany. I love me. Thank you, Deborah. All right. Why is this a better table to look at the cards at? Let's just do this right here. Seduction, deceit, a broken promise. I promise you, it was pure jealousy. She was speaking from jealousy. So all those that agreed with her, I would have to check your low self-esteems. Seriously. Movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. I'm actually very surprised by this card. So it looks like because there's such a backlash, and she's very sensitive to the backlash, she might do a little jiggle, calling back her words a little, which I would be really surprised if she did. But it looks like she might be forced to. Maybe because people are picking her apart, that she needs to quiet the tone down now. And she might offer not a full apology, but maybe just saying something like, I've learned that there's a difference between this, that, and the third, something like that. Jess, I don't have time for your, Jess, I will delete you. Don't you ever call anybody lazy. See, that's my point. It's people like you, Jess. How could you add the word lazy? If you don't like wearing a bonnet, that's on you. But you just came to the feed and you're not being respectful. And my whole group will attack you right now. Like, we just had this whole conversation. You don't know who you're trying. I'm not the one, Jess. So pull back and don't you ever, ever call anybody lazy. It's the wrong words to use, and you don't use it on Black people. That is trifling. Please stop. Yeah, Cassandra, I think so too. I don't think she did it for her health. I don't think she did it for herself. Okay, so I'm just going to block people that aren't getting the messaging. Maybe I can put y'all in timeout. Bye, Eunice. Mo'Nigue used to drag skinny people before she lost weight. That is so sad. Yes. All right. Let's finish this up. Material harvest, it's going to affect her income. Meaning, Mo'Nigue, one, you're going to have a hard time somebody signing you to something because others may not want to appear with you. And that, oh, you know what I don't have, guys? That really makes me sad. I don't have my alcohol spray. Damn it. You know how I like to have my alcohol spray? That makes me sad that your comment compromised you. And you know what? It compromised you hard. See those federal buildings there? Federal buildings to me is an establishment. So what you did to establish yourself, you now created a loss of income. Well, think of it as a different way. I'm not saying residual. I'm not saying income. I'm saying she lost her income to even apply for certain types of jobs. That's what I'm trying to say. That I'm thinking that other established people are gonna wonder if she will make money with them or could they lose money with her in the show or in the movie. Do you understand? So they may have to decline working with her. I can't tell if this air conditioner is on. You put yourself in a vice, in a prison, and you're fighting and fighting and fighting, and you're going to keep fighting until you realize you're the only one that's fighting you. The more you fight, Mo'Nigue, the more stupid you're going to sound, the more you're going to show yourself to others, the more your true colors are going to come out. Because the problem with her fighting, hold on a second. Oh, my knees are killing me. I'm supposed to be sexy out here in the Caribbean, and I'm like limping. It's on. Oh, I just turned it down to 69. I can't take it no more. I had it at 73, but you know I heat up with the, I need a fan. You're putting yourself in a vice. And the interesting thing about this card, which I've never seen before, this is her in a vice fighting. No matter what anybody says, she's going to come out with more ugly, right? But there's a key here, Mo'Nigue. And the key is going to be you. And changing you. And having a better holistic view about yourself, other women, African Americans. There's something here that just doesn't work with this spirit here, right? You know, there's a bad spirit inside. It's bad. It's jealousy, maybe a former drinker, right? Maybe someone who has not got counseling, all right? And especially it's someone that whips out with her tongue lashing if they're hurt. So what's that saying? I hate sayings. This is about Mo'Nigue, Master Blake. There's something off, Billy. There's something off. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think what happened with this last statement, remember she said, listen to people when they talk. She said, I wasn't going to say this. If you have to say that, don't say it. Even if you're right, don't say it. Because it actually put herself in a vice by her own making. Hurt people hurt people. That's what this is with Mo'Nigue. But if you don't get counseling, you don't know that you're hurting people. And I don't know if she got counseling in the past. I'm saying Mo'Nigue is the type of person that should never stop counseling. She needs therapy. She's self-sabotaging, thank you, and it's problematic because people still don't want to work with her. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Now, I have some concern because she can't see herself, and she has enough people supporting her, both men and women, that she's going to take the bonnet into her comedy act. But I'm warning you, Mo'Nigue, if you don't let this bonnet thing go, it's going to come back on you. And no one has to do anything to you. It comes back on you because of you. Because there's a form of mental illness inside of you. And you're triggered easily. And that's what's sad. So this bonnet thing wasn't even about the bonnets. You were triggered. And I have a funny feeling you were triggered because your husband was looking at the cute girls at the airport. Because let me tell you something. They were cute. I was looking at them. I was like, she's so cute. And one of the girls, she had on all black and her dress came up in the center. And when she walked, the dress just flowed like this. And she had to pass me, right? And I was like, you are it. And she was like, thank you. I was like, you are everything. How hard is that, Mo'Nigue? To put beauty inside of our girls that's been suffering for 400 fucking years. How hard is that? All right, I'm over myself with this woman. All right. She's more hurt by what she said than any of us. Y'all ain't gotta hurt Mo'Nigue. She's more hurt by what she said by any of us. She climbed that mountain and then got to the top and realized there was nothing else there but sharp edges and herself. Notice her husband's not even here. Notice, when all is said and done, your husband's going to blame you. When all is said and done. You can't blame this on Netflix. You can't blame this on Oprah. You can't blame this on Tyler Perry. This was all on you. And if you let people give them enough wiggle room, they will tell on themselves. Why is this lopsided? I'm kind of wondering the truth behind Oprah and Tyler Perry. Not the way you switch up things. Not the way you switched up your nasty stove to me. Gonna talk about my stove is nasty because that's where love is. And that's how people that love cook. Okay, Mo'Nigue. Alexi, I'm not repeating what you said. Lee Daniels, right? She tries to blame Lee Daniels. I gotta tell you, I'm questioning all of that now. All of it. And I'm not saying each one of them don't come with problems. But you know what I've noticed? More than you, Mo'Nigue? Each one of them has connected with Black folks. Think about it. Oprah's soul, sister soul, whatever she does. Tyler Perry, where each of his studios is named after somebody famous Black. Lee Daniels with, what's the name of that show? Whatever the name of that show is, I love that show. What's the name of the show Lee Daniels made? The music show. I love that show. Well, you know what I'm talking about with Taraji P. Henson. Who else did I call out? Well, it doesn't matter. What I see is them connecting with culture. And I see you putting culture down to suit your narrative because your husband was checking out some of them cute girls at the airport. I'm the psychic. Argue with me, Monique. Don't take down a little girl. You want to take down a little girl? Come live. Come live. And then she got her niece, who she admitted that she beat the niece's ass. Was like, did she come live yet? No, she wasn't supposed to come live. She wasn't afraid of you. She was smarter than you. She wasn't going to give you all of that. But first you told her to get the fuck out. I'll get the fuck out. I'll block you. I'll do this to you. It just wasn't right. Empire. Yes, Empire. I love me some Empire. Oh, no. Hold on. On Monday, I can. 1 hour. Hold on. I could do an hour on Monday. Monday, please. She twists her version. It's a dabble of truth, but she seems to leave her fault out. Billy, that's it. Is it Billy B? Billy B. That's it. She leaves out her faults. And you can't leave out your faults. Hold on. I'm East Coast now. All right. Cassandra, I don't know. Like what? What's a midlife crisis? What? I've been through a midlife crisis. What? What's a midlife crisis? Do women go through a midlife crisis? Maybe we do. Did I go through it? I was too busy talking to spirits, so I might have missed my midlife crisis. When did people tell her to shave her hair? Oh, I remember that. Didn't somebody tell her to shave her legs or something like that? All right, let's finish up. Queen of Cups. King of Cups. I believe she's working with, I think she's working with people right now to try and produce something. I think that she is going to take a stand. The steel is someone that takes a stand. Like, you ever work with your dad? Like, I had one of those kind of dads where he was like, I was like, that's ugly and you shouldn't say that. And he goes, I don't care. That would be my dad, right? And then I'd be like, if you continue this way, I will never talk to you. And of course he would be like, I'm sorry, Tracey. I was just in a bad mood. I was like, I know you were sorry, but you can't talk like that. I have to tell my dad that often, right? But this is a man or woman that will live on its morals even if they're wrong, and people have to walk away, right? This is people walking away. 2 people have to walk away from her because they have the same clothing on. To me, it feels like a production or someone that she's working with. If it's not a production, it's people that she's working with that have to go, right? Work is behind her now. This is my number 4 position for those of you that are still in my tarot class. We have 1 more week left. This is the 4th position. This card is about work. And because this card is about work and paying close attention to detail, she now will, work is behind her, right? Because she's too busy taking this stance, right? Thank you, December. Her projects will never make it to air. She's tied herself up in a knot, much like the devil card. In another deck, the devil looks a little different, right? She tied herself in a knot, and she seems to think there's no way out. That's literally what this card means, no way out. But there is a way out. Nothing here can you not wiggle out of. You can get through those swords. It's a perception. You can wiggle yourself out of the bondage that's there. It's a perception. But sometimes people believe, and they believe so strongly that they don't realize the door was never locked. You can get yourself out of this. But it's going to take you, Monique, to understand that you were wrong. Ooh, that's a scary word for you. I was wrong. Some of us have to learn to say it. It frees you. Has anybody here ever been wrong? Hi, sweetie. Hi, Moon Goddess. I hope to not see more of her. See, they're already saying they don't want to see more of her. Her doing this automatically makes me not watch her for a while. I agree. Just don't want her energy. Exactly. There's going to be millions of people that feel your way. Yes, I've been wrong, Terica. Right. You know what? When you apologize, quickly, you know what you do? You free yourself. Whenever I'm wrong and somebody has to come for me and they go, you did this. And I was like, you're right. You're right. I was wrong. My son had to do it the other day. He was like, Mom, no. My wife got triggered. Although I didn't say anything bad to her, I was saying something bad about somebody else that I said I was going to kill. But, because I told her I never had a daughter, so I don't know when I get mad for her, and I'm so passionate, like even thinking about it, when I get mad for her, I don't know where that's coming from, except that her mama passed away. And I've never been a passive type of mama, except with them as a couple, I'm passive. But as a mom, I have often killed for my son. I've often rammed people. Teachers didn't want to see me. I was like, what's the problem? But my understanding is that this is what really happened. So why would you trigger my son? Because I knew racism existed a long time ago before we called it out. And I went to the school system and I said, you're being racist. I have switched my son's teacher. If I thought a teacher was being racist, imagine if I had a daughter. What? In any case, I had to say to my son, we had a whole conversation, broke my heart, but I had to do it. It broke my heart. Because I had to hear him say, like, I need to protect my wife. And it broke my heart that he had to say it. He had to say it to me. And so I had to be like, I'm sorry. That was not my intention. I didn't mean to trigger her. I meant to tell her I would kill for her. It kind of came out differently because what she wanted to do was just handle it herself. Long story short, that's it. I had to say I was sorry recently. And my baby and I cleared the air and I went on my trip, loved. I came on my trip, loved. And I'm going to tell you why. Because a grown-ass man that I made had to check me. Mothers, my child had to check me. Of course he did it with love. And then I cried. And then I apologized. And I went and on this trip with love. Mo'Nigue doesn't have that inside of her. She doesn't know, truly, she doesn't know that she was wrong. So she's going to hold on to all of this until she finds herself completely trapped in her own device. And she's not going to know what's going to be the answer to get herself out of this. And a simple, I was wrong, will help. Your money gets affected. And not a little bit of money, big money. Wow, I didn't expect to see this. Fight as you might inside your head, this is what goes on in my mind, your money dwindles. So we're going from the ability to have big money, great projects, to dwindling. Good thing you joined that Only Fan Club. Because that's what you're going to be reduced to. And even then, they won't pay you. I'm really surprised. It's going to go down really fast. And, drum roll, please. There's a secret coming out about you, Mo'Nigue. Somebody's going to press that button and unleash something about you. Woo, child. I wouldn't want to be you right now. It's an illness coming. She's going to have to hide away for a while. There's a sacrifice here. I hope it's a sacrifice for the greater good. There's a man here, broken heart and strength. What's her man sign? Is any hi, Jatone? So much was learned there on both ends. You raised my, oh, well, yeah. Oh, thank you. She's saying, I raised my son well. And, yeah, I guess I raised him well. I did. But remember, when he had to check me, I had to not be his mom. I had to let a man check me. What did Jesus say? When his mother knew that he could create magic, right? His mother was like, Jesus, you do it at home all the time. Give these people some wine. What did Jesus say? Woman, it is not time. Like, come on, Mom. I be showing you tricks. Now you want me to show 3,000 people, whatever it was. And she was like, oh. And he's like, listen, I'm sorry. Okay, Mom. Listen, I'll do it. You understand? Jesus had to check his mom. All right? That's why he could check you. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I give him the freedom. I give him the freedom to be a man. If he doesn't have the freedom to speak well with me, how can he have the freedom to speak well to his wife? Hakuna Matata. So that niece that was in the car with Mo'Nigue that took a tongue lashing, and my impression that she even beat her, how is that woman treating other women in her life or her children? Because if that's the version of love that she knows from her auntie. You're a mean auntie. In any case, are we good here? That was the word, the freedom. Oh, thank you. You guys take care of me so much. Thank you. Thank you. I learned not because I had the best examples, guys. I learned because I know how it felt. And instead of hurt people, I was like, I never want my son to be this way. I never want him to feel a certain type of way. And so I did the opposite with discipline. I didn't baby him so that he was a fucked up a man. I did the opposite and still discipline him because I just like discipline. All right. Are we good here? Any more cards? If you change directions, Mo'Nigue, which is going to be hard for you, if you change directions, the sun will shine on you and your money returns. But you can have it all back if you recognize who you are. You're not going to do it right away, so there's got to be a crumbling of sorts. And I got something for you guys. I really believe that Mo'Nigue is going to change. I believe she has to have her eureka, but sometimes eureka only comes when God takes everything away. I also think that when she has her eureka, she's actually going to enter into the spirituality world. All right. She's going to be the biggest supporter of, Reiki or metaphysical this or crystals or stones or this, that, and the third. You watch. But that's only after she realizes how wrong she was. And it's going to be hard for her to see it in the beginning. Once she comes over to the metaphysical world, look, she gets everything back. It's Job. It's a different type of work that she's going to invest in. And she gets everything back and then some. So it's Job Job didn't do anything, but most of us create our own Job experience by not doing the right things in the long run. And then once you realize that you are your own worst enemy and you begin to do things well, then you realize, oh, I don't have these problems if I operate a certain type of way. All right, I'm over myself. Mo'Nigue, I pulled more cards on you. You're so lucky I did. Ooh, there's hope for you, Mo'Nigue. There's hope for you after you go into the gutter. You got to go into the gutter. You don't have to. I would think if you could listen to this reading, I think you could not go into the gutter. But, you're stubborn. You're stubborn. So it is what it is. And you'll learn. Like, I don't have to teach you. I'm just stating the facts. But it's true, Dory. It's true. You will teach yourself what happened. You will learn from yourself. And maybe yourself is the best experience, because when you come out of this from the last 6 cards, you're going to be amazing. And people's going to need to hear you be better, be best. And you could, with your mouth, you can influence the world. So it'd be interesting to see the possibilities in your influence for all the greater good, not for your selfish self. Upside down, priest. Is Eunice still here? Eunice, I thought I put you on timeout and you came back. You being nice, Eunice? Oh, Eunice, you still a bother. Let's put her back. Put her back on timeout. Oh my God, don't talk to Eunice. Don't talk to Eunice. It's probably Monique. Don't talk to Eunice. All right, priest, upside down. Eunice came back? What kind of timeout is that, YouTube? I can't stand YouTube. I need it better than how. And she came back. Like, I would be so insulted. Well, she put me on timeout. I'm never going to see her again. That's what I would do. But no, she accepted her timeout and came back in. Girl. All right. I got to find a beach somewhere, guys. Priest. I really do. I have to find a beach somewhere. Priest. Okay. Priest upside down. Violates the trust of your spiritual community. Seduced by your own spiritual role. If that ain't Monique, look at that. If that is not Monique, she became her own god. Yeah, Terica, Eunice was determined. Girl, bye. Priest. Shadow priest, upside down, because that's the way it came to me, shadow priest. Manifests as an inability to live according to one's own teaching, right? By the way, you see her, the way her hair was braided? She came on the live feed in public. That's her job. So she came on doing her job in a row with the titties flipping, flopping back and forth. It was disgusting. Since you called everybody else out, you were disgusting. Titties were just flopping. You had to throw it back in. Like, what are you doing? I was appalled. I was like, and it goes a titty. It's just going left. What happened? As you're talking about people in bonnets, oh man. To live according to one's own teaching, especially in the lapse of personal morality, as you and your husband play sister wives. I'm not judging. I said, as you and your husband play sister wives. That's not a judgment. It's true, Dory. It's true. All right. Especially in the lapse of personal morality or use ordained authority, right? What did she say? I knew she was trouble when she said, you all call me auntie. You all call me auntie. And I was like, where is this going? I thought she was going to say, don't call me auntie because it makes me feel old. I thought she was going to go there. But what she said was, I don't like you. You call me auntie, but I don't like you. But if I'm going to be your auntie, then I got something to say to you because she doesn't like you. You know what I mean? People call me auntie, Mama Tracy, Mama T. They call me all kinds of, everything. How would it look if I was be like, you call me auntie, so you better listen to what I have to say the way I have to say it. Because you gave me the title of auntie. Did we elevate you to something, auntie? Or did we just try to say, as Black folks, I respect you? And so, no, we're not going to call you Mo'Nigue. We're going to call you Aunty Mo'Nigue. Did you get that twisted inside your head? That, too, is a cultural thing. And by the way, any youngin, don't call me Tracey. No, we were not born together. If my son has to call me mama, oh, then you better call me anything but my government name. And don't even call me Dory. That's for the prepubescent kids. They get that special treatment. Unless, well, doesn't matter. They get it. I am Miss Tracey. I am Auntie. I am Mama. I am Mama T. I am glorified. Whatever. You want to give me more titles? Go ahead. Just don't disrespect me and call me Tracey. I've reached the plateau of auntie. Oh, what was it that one of the girls, women in a group, there's an African title I should have too, Ifa. Don't play with me and I make you call me Ifa. Don't play with me. Ifa something. No, not Ifa. Aioli, something like that. Doesn't matter. One of my people in my group was like, you need another title because they're not respecting you. In my group, she was like, people aren't recognizing you there. I was like, I know. What did she say? And then I thought about a title. Oh, it doesn't matter. I go off on myself. Enough already. I did think about a title I should give myself, and then I forgot the title. All right. Look for a lifelong commitment to serving others by facilitating their spiritual rituals. Now, I think it's interesting that the priest came upside down because remember, she is going to be right side up after she learns her lessons. Okay? She's going to operate much better. I hope you get there before all your income disappears, sweetie. But if you can't get there, it's between you and God. It's on God's time. God is waiting for you, but don't think he's not going to strike. His angels strike, and you're going to be like, God, why have you forsaken me? And God's going to be like, seriously? You know how many chances I gave you? All right. Love and blessings to you, Tracey. Hi, Marcel. Thank you. Hi, Darlene. Ooh, that's a word, freedom. I love that. I'm not doing that December. No, I will not do that. In my culture, it's Tia, Tracey. Exactly. You can call me Tia. Anything. Tia's fine. Muslims, you got something else to replace Auntie and Mama? Give it to me. How do you think Jesus got his name? That wasn't his original name. Whatever version you want to call me, do it. Be respectful. Yeah, her stove was filthy, right, Wolverine? You saw it. Personally, I find lack of hygiene offensive. That stove was a kicker. I was like, I'm down. I was knocked out. I was already sleeping when I saw it. When I saw it, I was like, oh, man, damn. Like I was hurt inside. You showing people your food with that filthy stove? Yeah, that I'm going to judge. You don't have to look super smart or well turned out. Just be clean. Yeah. You don't know that your stove is dirty. And by the way, whoever I'm talking to right now today, if you have a stove like Mo'Nigue stove, clean it. Clean that stove, people. Clean it. I'm in this Airbnb. It's an electric stove, which you can't get an electric stove dirty. But I noticed where the knobs were, it wasn't clean. And I'm like, boy, how you gonna give me this stove looking like this? But I went to scrubbing, and it wasn't dirty, but you could tell where somebody, I don't know if he did it, wiped down, but didn't wait until it dries. You know how sometimes it dries, you get that gray streak? That's what I saw. I was like, oh, hell no. We're going to take care of this right now. Indians say auntie too. It's cute, right? Call me auntie. I'm okay with it. Hi, Deirdre. Hi. Haven't I not seen you in a while? Or Dee Dee, sorry. I don't think I've seen you in a while. Or Ma. I'm okay with Ma. You anything that tells me that you guys respect me. Because I'm giving the word. When you call me for a reading, I'm giving the word. And the word is spirit. The word is connected to God. I asked Jesus to be my mouthpiece. So when you disrespect me, you're disrespecting the Holy Spirit. Not that I'm the Holy Spirit. I'm saying I tap in to the Holy Spirit. So when you disrespect me, they don't like it. Y'all know. I've had to yell at some of you. Oh yes. No! Sometimes I do in some of my readings. Oh, Tracy, why do you talk like that? Because you're not listening. Listen to the word. Oh, thank you, Bill Ford. I will. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Oh, yeah, Cassandra, you already know, but I'm not worried about you, sweetie. I know you already know. Plus, you're a Leo. Leos like to respect elders. Leos like to respect elders to remind the elder how young they are. Yeah. All right, guys. Nonchalant. Hi, sweetie. Oh, December. Thank you. This reading was jam-packed with statement first. I was really surprised by the reading because I was like, should I do her? What am I going to see? I don't always know. Like, sometimes Spirit gives me things in advance, but I didn't get anything in advance. So I was really surprised by this reading. Monique, I wish you well. I wish you well. You're ugly. Ko says, yes, we do. Talk about Leos. Find the beach, cleanse the stones, find a turtle. I'm going to do all of that. Maybe not all in the same day. Today's a day of relaxing on the beach. I'm just going to find a beach. I love you guys. And I thank you for putting up with me. All 59 years of me. Thank you. It's been a long journey for me, let alone for you guys. Remember in the beginning, I was called, you're doing the devil's work, and people were mean to me. And y'all stuck by me. And I appreciate that. And my prayer is that you all are growing and changing. So with that being said, get your stones, all right? There will be a healing session coming in July when I get back home. And it's going to be for healing the body and healing the mind. All right? And maybe, how can we heal without throwing out some good manifestation too? Remember, June 10th is it a super moon again? So many stuff going on. It's a full moon in Sagittarius, I think. Was that the last moon? I think this is a full moon in Gemini, I think. I can't remember. Gemini's running the world right now, maybe for the last 6 months. And air signs will rule the universe for the next 200 years. So there's a reason why air signs get to take over. We are in the age of Aquarius. Gemini energy has been big. Remember, what's opposite Gemini is Sagittarius. So there is kick-ass and fire in the change. But we're not doing a whole astrology thing. June 10th is our eclipse. I think it's in Gemini. Can anybody correct me? Our eclipse in Gemini. And that's when I want you to write your letters about change. If you're depressed, ask to not be depressed anymore. If you want money, ask for it. But when you ask for money, you have to say how you want it. Don't just ask for money. Say, I want to build my business in this area. Can I increase my income and my presence in this particular area? Write it down. And I got to tell you, you only have a few days left. I would say write it down today. And keep looking at it and keep changing it and keep adding to it. This is a powerful, powerful moon for self-actualization and self-change for the better. Now, you could be with some of us or be like Mo'Nigue and not be with us. I don't care. The world continues on with or without you. I'd rather you be on the right side of change. All right? So those of you that know candle magic, do it. Those of you that can't do candle magic, write your letters. Writing is magical. Trust and believe. Solar eclipse in Gemini. Woohoo! Yes. All right. Love you guys. We got to talk about solar eclipse in Gemini and what it means and all that good stuff. Bye. Wait, where am I? No, wait. Don't leave me. How many messages do I have? Wait. Oh my God, 35 messages. I'm dying here. These are all from the island people that I met. Nope, wrong one. All right. Bye, guys.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown Live.